That is awesome. What's up, guys? This is Kyle here with Trailside, Utah, and I just wanted to hop on and kind of give a quick little introduction to this video. This is a ride I did in the fall of 2023 on my 300 XC TBI. This bike was awesome. I actually traded this in for the FX350, but I just wanted to kind of give some thoughts on this bike. So overall, I love this bike. It tractors really well. I actually put a good Dakota tire on the back of it, on the rear, to give it a little more traction, but it tracks, it tractors really well. It climbs hills really well. Does pretty much anything hard enduro really well. Has the throttle body injection, gives it the more of a thump. Like I said in one of my previous videos, it feels more like a kind of a 450 thump off the bottom end. Obviously not quite as much, but definitely more than my my TPI had. I had a 300. Let's see, what is that? Gas's version, an EX300, I believe. It was a 2022, and it was the TPI. That bike was great, but the power delivery on it seemed more lethargic. Not quite as much of a hit, which I like that bottom end hit. Also, for whatever reason, my TPI seemed to have a lot of weird issues, like it would not idle, so I'd be coming down hills and it would just kill coming down hills, and obviously it's not carbureted, so you can't do anything with jetting to remedy that, but there was probably a way for me to fix it. Cody over at UTMX had the same issue with his TPI, and I guess he did what did he put? He put something in there that seemed to fix it. I broke my bike on that hand, I broke my hand on that bike, so I didn't have enough time to really mess with parts because I sold it pretty quickly after I broke my hand to buy the Yamaha. But back to the KTM, this bike, it was a great bike. And like I've said on this channel before, 2-strokes, 4-strokes, whatever you like. I just don't like 2-strokes that much. So I had this bike, I put roughly 20 hours on it, and then I sold it for the FX350. But at the time I had it, I loved it, I enjoyed riding it. I had one ride that I just was not feeling good on the bike. I did not gel with it at all. I felt like it was super floaty. I kept flying off the track, or the single track, into the bushes, things like that. I literally did a front flip over the handlebars into the bushes, just because for whatever reason on the 2-stroke, I feel like I'm kind of just bouncing all over the place. And it could be a variety of different reasons for that. It's just every time I ride the 2-stroke, I get that feeling. I don't know if I'm just not used to the way the engine works, the characteristics, the balance, the ergonomics, whatever it is. It just does not work for me, and that's fine. I still can get on them and rip them and love them and enjoy every second of it, and there were days where this bike was incredible, and I'm not knocking it by any means. It's just not for me. But just some thoughts on the bike for people like maybe looking to buy a 300. Overall, the bike was fantastic. It ran well. It didn't have the same idle problem that the Gas had, the TPI had. Like I said, climbing hills, it's almost a cheater bike. You can literally climb any hill and it will never kill on you. It will just tractor right up the hill, and that's one thing I hate about my FX, is it doesn't climb as well, in my opinion. And I think that's partially due to increased torque in the rear tire on the FX. It just spins out, especially if it's a loose hill climb, like a loose gravelly hill climb. It seems that the FX just seems to spin and not like to climb. So that's one point for the KTM, or I guess for the 300s in general. The other thing I really like about the 300 is the power delivery is awesome. It hooks up, it connects, it has that low end thump, and I mean your front end will stand up on these bikes. It is super powerful, plenty of power. I took it on the track, actually, and that was another reason why I sold this bike, because I love the track. I love to race, and this bike felt like I was fighting it when I was on the track. Every rut it wanted to pop out of. Obviously it's a cross-country bike, it's not a track bike, so I can't knock it too much on that, but it just didn't feel as good on the track as the 4-strokes in general.
Thank you.
And I think there's obviously a reason for professional racing moving away from 2-strokes. It's just not the same. So, and I could get into that, I just don't want to in this video. But this ride was epic. This is a not super technical, semi-technical ride. Has some sections of pretty steep hills with lots of rocks. It has, lots of flowy sections. It has some obviously beautiful sections. This is a very beautiful part of the area that I live. Obviously, Trailside, Utah, in Utah, this is a very beautiful section in Utah. But overall, the bike was a great bike. I can't knock the KTM. I can't knock the 300s. The one thing I will say that drives me nuts about KTM, and I don't know if anyone else has noticed this, there's a couple things. One, I've had not only myself but multiple friends that have had KTMs or Huskies or gases, any of the KTM family, that their stupid kickstand bolt falls out all the time. It does not like to stay in, and that is super frustrating. I had not only my kickstand bolt, and just to preface this, I torqued everything down as soon as I bought the bike. Torqued it down to spec, made sure everything was tight. I had 2 radiator shrouds bolts fall out. I had my front fender bolt fall out. I had my kickstand bolt fall out. It just feels like KTM hardware is cheaper or not as important to the manufacturer as the Japanese bikes. I have had bolts fall out of Japanese bikes as well, but I've had 2 KTMs now. Actually 3 KTMs now, so the KTM, the Husqvarna, and the gas. All of them have the same issues with bolts falling out, and the build quality doesn't feel quite as good as the Japanese bikes. Not saying it's bad, it's frustrating to constantly be fighting this battle with the bolts falling out of the plastics and the radiators and the kickstands and all that stuff. So that's one thing I'll knock it on, but everything else, bike was great. I love this bike.
Forget about this stupid turn.
So I'm not going to get too far into that. I'm going to let you guys watch this video, but it's just a long form video that kind of just a fun fall ride, really beautiful. Please enjoy it. And I would appreciate a like, a subscribe, a comment. Comment your thoughts on the TBI, comment your thoughts on TBI versus TBI, comment on Japanese versus Austrian. Love to have some conversation, some feedback. That'd be great. So anyways, I'll let you guys watch the video. Thanks for watching, appreciate it, and I'll keep posting stuff like this if you like it. So, all right.
Oh, peaceful. Okay, I'm gonna make sure this is working. What? Huh. Alright, now we got the crazy part. This part's pretty steep and rocky, but it's fun. So we'll see. Hit neutral. Darn it. Whew. Oh, okay. That's pretty gnarly. Huh. far as bike, because you can just put the front tire wherever the freak you want it. It's so easy. Oh yeah, we got this downhill section right here. Pretty fun. Then we go through this little campground. I think it's right here. Yeah, right here. I'll let you guys go. You guys have the right of way. You're good. Yeah. Have fun.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. And just like that, we're at the end. get a picture of this really quick. Epic. I don't know why my bike's so smoky. How you guys doing?
Oh, not bad. How are you going?
So good. So beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
You guys were the ones that parked at Timpanuki, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw you guys. I drove past you going back down. I went to Salamander and then came up from there.
The
So
Toyota Tacoma.
yeah.
Yeah. This is my first time up here.
This is my second time doing this, and this is a fun trail.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's awesome. I've done everything else up here. I've never come over here for some reason, so super fun.
Where do you usually ride at?
I spend a lot of time on, like, I'll go to Summit and then I'll go do Ridgeline, or we used to do Forest Lake a ton, or we'll do just all the stuff on that side, like the Tibble Fork side.
Yeah.
But we ride everywhere. Hobble Creek, out west, Spanish Fork, everywhere, just anywhere we can go.
Oh, yeah.
I do a lot of track too, so I have a YZ450 that I do a lot of track.
Alright, so yeah.
Yep.
These are actually both my bikes. I just got my 06 back. It's a 450R.
Oh, nice.
So it's not a lot of fun out here, but his
Yeah.
bike wasn't starting, so he's on the little guy.
Yeah. I rode a 2020 450R up here for like 250 hours, mostly single track, and everyone thought I was crazy, but I loved it. I had fun on it, so.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
This clutch doesn't get disengaged. I have to stay on the throttle the whole time and fucking die. I got a fucking ticket.
Yeah.
It's a bitch.
Yeah.
It's not a
That is
fancy
the
bike,
thing.
that's for sure.
Without an electric start, it sucks.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
horrible, but
Yeah.
so. Well, I'll let you guys get back to it. Have fun.
Yeah, man. Be
Yeah,
safe.
you too. Pretty gnarly through here, pretty rocky, really loose. Whoa. Yeah, get a picture. I know this sounds counterintuitive, but all you noobs just getting into this, the faster you go through rocks, the easier it is. Way easier. And then pinch those knees to your seat and hold your bike, and you'll get through it just fine. It is pretty gnarly. Right here. Woo. Woo. So freaking awesome. Oh, baby. where it gets a little bit more gnarly. Right here. And this corner sucks, but oh gosh. This is one thing that I really don't like about KTM. They're stupid pressure sensors. They suck at idling. You never had a bike besides my gas and my KTM that would have been bad at idling. Even my old carbureted bikes were always good at idling. And this is a TVI, so it shouldn't have the same problem as the TPI, but it does. I hate it. Worse when you're going down a steep hill and it stops, engine cuts out, and you freaking can't use your throttle or your engine brake or anything. You hate that. Woo. Woo. Oh. Wow. Well, took out a tree. Good thing that tree was dead. Wow, that was good. Sorry, buddy. All right. Ooh. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. That was so awesome. this freaking turn. I hate this turn. Trying to go crazy fast right here because I'm close to the parking lot and I don't want to hit anybody, any people. I'll be back to the flats and maybe I don't know, not decided yet. This is really cool. I'm glad I tried this today. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you guys, appreciate it.